Hello everybody, my name is Hugo. Today I want to introduce you guys to two very new friends that I have, and my brother went down to the I think it was the Pomona Fairgrounds Expo, the Reptile Expo, and they were having an auction, a silent auction for some of the reptiles they had there, and he offered to pick some up for me and actually gave them to me as gifts. And so the first guy that I'm going to introduce to you is I think it's a mountain horned dragon or lizard, or and let me pick him up. And so today is the first day that I got him. I've just brought him home, and as you can see, he's very beautiful, very docile. Doesn't really do much. He kind of just sits and just pretty much just sits there and basks. That I've seen him do. I haven't seen him move too much. I haven't fed him yet, only because I know that it could get very stressful for an animal when you move him around a lot. So I'm thinking something similar is happening to him. So he's very stressed out because of his environment changing, and even the climate has changing. Because I live in Lancaster, California, and up here it's very, very cold. I believe it's about 35 tonight. So I have to make sure that they stay very warm, and as you can tell by the red glow on my hand, I already got him a heat lamp, and he's been chilling next to the lamp, and he was actually sleeping right now. But other than that, I mean just look at him. So his name is Mac. And so it's going to be Mac and me. Yeah, kind of corny, but I like it. Oh, look, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you looking at, huh? So, yeah, these videos are going to be about me and him, and how I interact with him, and how he interacts with my family, and how everybody likes him and stuff like that. And hopefully we get to see him grow to be a very, very nice and very, very pretty lizard, or dragon lizard, or dragon, or oi, what are you looking at, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna put him down on his rock, and then I'm gonna show you my next little buddy that I got. And here he is. So he also won this at the silent auction for me. This was actually his initial gift, and then from there he gave me the other lizard. But as you can see, it is I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Can you bring up the name for me again?
Oh, I took it off. It's tortoise.
It's a Setica or something like that.
Tortoise?
Anyway, so on the listing it said it was a male. I'm not sure how to tell yet, but if it is a male, I'm be very happy with him, and I'm gonna show you how he grows throughout the years. I've been told that, well, I've been told over some time that these types, or this breed of tortoise, grows pretty fast in the first 5 years. It'll grow to about 50 to 60, maybe even 80 pounds by 5 years, and they can get as big as 150 pounds over their life. And they're called sulcata tortoise. So this guy is a sulcata tortoise, and they're desert tortoises, not so much moisture. So it's kind of funny that I have a lizard that's tropical, and I have a tortoise that's not tropical. So I have to make sure that his environment is very moist. He has to live in 90% humidity. And this guy, he lives in almost no humidity because it messes with their respiratory systems, and they can get very sick. So next, what I'm going to show you guys is the stuff that I got, just to kind of make them comfortable until I can get everything they need. Which shouldn't take that long, because again, they can get very sick very fast, especially the lizard. The lizard is my main concern, because I know that especially now in this weather he can get very sick. The tortoise, he is a concern, only because I don't have the proper heating equipment for him. I have a small heating pad that I had for a box turtle that I had that unfortunately passed away in this climate about a year and a half ago. But I'm hoping not to repeat that process with him. And oh, by the way, his name is Dozer. Yeah, my kid doesn't like the name Dozer. I like Dozer. Yeah. Dozer and me, and Mac and me. And then let's put them side by side so we can just kind of see them side by side. Like, here's Mac and me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's okay, he fell on me. Come on, get on my head. Get on my head. You don't want to get on my head? Okay, fine. There he is. Alright, so let me show you what I've gotten them. Let me put these guys back in their little... Which one? The lizard?
Lizard.
You want to hold the lizard? Here you
Yeah. Give me a little guy.
go. My little daughter's going to hold the lizard for a little bit. And then, so, just real quick before... I went and I got them some small crickets. I got the small crickets because they're not that big. The ones that my two little guys here, they're not that big. So if I were to get them anything bigger than those, they probably wouldn't eat them. So I have to make sure that they're small. I also got them a heat lamp. And then here's the heat lamp. Okay. I got the light holder, and then I also got them UV bulbs for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna set those up tomorrow morning, and then yeah, I got them those two things, the heat lamps. I got the heat lamp clamp light outlets, and then I got him Eco Earth loose coconut fiber substrate. That has to be moist and it has to be warm, so like that he doesn't get sick on me. And right now I have him a small 20-gallon tank, only because that's what I had available at the time. Tomorrow I'm actually going to contact this guy that's selling a 65-gallon tank, fairly cheap, used. It's got a small crack in it, but I can deal with the small crack since I'm not going to be putting any water in it. And then from there, I'm going to be purchasing a type of humidifier to humidify the air within the enclosure, so like that the humidity stays at about 90%, and on a larger ceramic bulb. I ordered those online, and I should be getting them in a couple days. For now, this bulb here will have to do. I have a thermometer. Where's my thermometer, Ariel? So, stop doing that. So my thermometer, I use this guy. It'll tell me real time how hot everything is. So that's 98.1. That's how hot the surface is where he is sitting. Between 82 and 100 at the closest point where he sits. The tortoise, his temperature is 79, between 79 and 81, and he's about 10 inches away from the bulb. Mac was about 85 when I tested him, and he was probably about 10 inches away from the bulb, and he was pretty much chill. And let me show you where I had him. I didn't really have him anywhere special. I mean, he sat there for about 3 hours and didn't move a muscle, so he is very chill. Alright, so here's my substrate, and I'm gonna go ahead and start filling his little tank that I got him, that I have for him. Got a damp odor to it. And I'm not gonna pour too much in here. Ooh, I think I just went overboard. All right. So went ahead and it's full. Oh, there's still crooked in here. Show you what this looks like. Okay, and then next I gotta moisten it. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so according to most most breeders and reptile experts, you don't use tap water because of the amounts of chlorine that it's in the water. It'll actually make the lizard sick. What you have to do is you have to use mountain spring water. Don't use distilled water, and don't use mineral water, and don't use filtered water, because most filtered water still has some traces of chlorine in them. They really recommend you use mountain spring water, which is what I have here. And let me start spraying his enclosure. So let me I want you guys to see this, okay? Let me see. Like that. Now, you need to make it damp, but not like watery, but damp. So not muddy. I'm assuming not muddy. I'm also going to have to go look for the other pad that I had. So let me see, how much water is that? That's about an ounce or two of water. I think that's more than enough there. It's starting to build up. Okay. All right. Next, put my camera down. Alright, next I'm going to put him in, and then he's just chilling on the rock I bought him. See him there. What's going on, big guy? Why are you looking at me like that? You going to bite me? No, he didn't bite me. Let's go ahead and put him in the corner here. Looks pretty sick in his little corner there. Cool. Nice. He fits perfectly on this little table that I have for him. Now, like I said, I didn't really plan on buying him. He just kind of was like, okay, bid on him, and then we'll see if we win, and we did. So, but I'm happy to have him. Turn this light on here. Okay, just go check him out. Yeah, there he is. So his little habitat looks pretty cool. Still too far away, far from being an adequate habitat. I still got to find that heating pad so I can put it underneath. It's a small one. It'll probably go from here to here. It's one that I used to have for a 3-toed box turtle that I used to own that passed away. But yeah, I think he'd do pretty good. Let's see how hot it is there. So right now it's 72. 72. Let's see how warm he is. Yeah, he's about 72 as well. If I remember correctly, I think the temperature he needs to be is between 65 and 80 something, 85, something like that. Is a moderate temp is an acceptable range for them. Obviously, you don't want to keep them on the low end or always on the high end. You want to give them options to kind of cool down elsewhere. Thinking about putting another rock on this side somewhere. So if it gets too hot, he can always jump down and go another part of the tank. Um, I don't think I'm going to put any food in here yet. I tried to feed him, but it being night and the stress of changing his environment, probably he's probably not hungry because of that reason. So I'm not going to do that. And so I guess this will be it for today. This is day one, night one, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.